Hello, 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 everybody. I hope and pray that your week is off to an amazing start. Yesterday, I took time just to chill out and honor Dr. King and his legacy. So I had a great, relaxing day with my family. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Do me a favor and put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love, love, love to give you a shout out. um Multimedia, no sex, no intimacy, wandering mind. How are you doing? Thank you so much for putting that in the chat earlier. Please tell me where you're joining me from. Again, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. Do me a huge favor and put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out because it is Tuesday. And you know what goes down here on Tuesday? White chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge favor and make sure that you're letting everyone know that it's going on and for them to join me. And so, hi Monique from Philly. I appreciate you for joining me. Hi, Diana from San Antonio. That's my hometown. Hello. Thank you so much. I am from San Antonio, Texas. Tell everybody in Texas I say hello. Y'all got some snow that is record breaking. I still have family down there. My brother was sending me pictures of snow. I was like, wow, amazing. So hopefully you guys are doing okay down there. Again, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I truly appreciate you. Put it in the chat where you're joining me from, and I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. Okay. Well, this chat comes actually from a wife from Philly. She's been married 14 years, and this is what she inboxed me. Hello, Dr. Gail. Me and my husband have not had sex in months. He has some health issues. As a result, it has given him ED, erectile dysfunction. I have completely shut down. I have tried to give him some oral, but it did not work to help to stimulate him. I don't want him giving me any oral because we can't have sex after I get aroused. I asked him, can we work on our intimacy outside of the bedroom, like kissing and hugging and holding and cuddling? But that is to no avail. I feel like we're roommates. Is this the end of our marriage? Now, I didn't get an opportunity to have a conversation with this young lady, but let me just tell you, there are loads and loads and loads of couples dealing with erectile dysfunction situations. There's wives that are struggling because they're having hormone issues and they're not able to receive their husbands. And just funny, I did a whole teaching that will be released on this Thursday at 8:30 on my channel, about ED and some other things that will be able to help this particular couple. But however, I am going to give you some things to think about and to do. Now, the answer to the question is this the end of your marriage? The answer is no, unless that's what you want to happen. Because there are couples living without being able to have penetration sex, but they do the work outside of the bedroom to ensure that they are fulfilled with intimacy. Also, they have introduced other things into their bedroom besides penetration sex. Hear me clearly. I didn't say they introduced other people. I said they introduced other things inside of their bedroom in order for them to give and to receive pleasure without penetration sex. So the answer is no. And I got in this space and started doing work because so many people, especially people of faith, are suffering because they're not able to have penetration sex. And so I got in this space to be able to help people when it comes to not being able to have penetration sex, um, to get men to understand that erectile dysfunction is not unto death. And I understand that being able to please your wife sexually is really tied to your masculinity, but that is not who you are. And is erectile dysfunction fixable? The answer is yes. In most cases, it is. I also work really close with urologists that send me their patients, especially men, after they have ruled out any kind of medical issue, right? Then I'm able to help with the mental side and also help them, learn some new techniques to make sure that they can stay erect and have penetration sex. And also, I can help the wife help stimulate him in order to get him in a space where he can stay erect and have penetration sex. So, and I also work with GYNs as well. And so I got in this space to be able to help people in this type of situation. Hi, Cali girl from Sacramento. I appreciate you for jumping on. I truly, truly appreciate you. And so the answer is no, this does not have to be the end of your marriage, but it's going to take both of you guys coming together, having a conversation. What I did was not able to answer, ask this particular wife was, what was has her husband been to see either his primary care or a urologist to figure out why he is having erectile dysfunction. Again, most men, pretty much most men, will experience some form of erectile dysfunction in their from the time they hit puberty. I don't know why I can't speak today. Puberty until the time they go into glory. It's just like women. You guys have a hormone change, you have life things going on just like we do. Now, is it permanent? The answer is no, not at all cases if you go to the doctor. The other thing is trying to get men to go to the doctor is literally like pulling teeth. So I don't understand. I don't know why he's experiencing erectile dysfunction and if he is being followed by a physician to help him in this situation. But here is some basic reasons why men develop erectile dysfunction. One, obesity, right? If you are severely obese, that could be a reason why you experience erectile dysfunction. Again, is not doesn't have to be permanent. If you're a heavy smoker, that's another reason why you can experience some form of erectile dysfunction. Untreated and undiagnosed diabetes. This is huge for men, right? Diabetes, heart disease. If your heart is not pumping and circulating the blood the way it's supposed to, that can cause you to have erectile dysfunction because again, the penis is a muscle and it needs to have blood flow. Okay. A lot of stress. I know that so many men are stressed out and you don't deal with stress the way we deal with stress. With us, we talk about it. We go to do all these different things when it comes to stress, but most men hold their stressors in. They think, I got to suck this up. I can't talk to somebody or whatever. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You need to learn to manage your stress and certain medications that you might be on and certain supplements that you buy over the counter also can give you a form of erectile dysfunction. So those are just some of the general things that could be going on with this husband for him to be experiencing erectile dysfunction. Again, I was not able to have a conversation with her, but these are some of the things that can, put you in that direction. Again, is it always permanent? No. That's the reason why you definitely need to go visit your physician to rule out any blockages, any of these things. And if you have diabetes and you didn't know that you had it, you need to get on some medication. If you have heart disease, if you're not managing your stress, all of these things can contribute to erectile dysfunction, and some other things. If you had trauma to the penis area, it's so many different things that can contribute to that. But those are some of the things. But let me give this wife and whoever else is watching some things that they can do. The first thing is you need to reassure your husband that you're on the journey with him. Not talk about the sexual part, but talk about trying to get him to understand that you love him, you support him, and you want to be his cheerleader to get him in a space where he does not experience erectile dysfunction, right? So that could be encouraging him to go to the doctor, telling him that you will go with him, not talking about all the negative things that is going on, why you can't perform and all this kind of stuff. He already knows that he can't perform, right? And that can cause a blockage, performance anxiety, all this kind of stuff. And that's what I help a lot of men with when they are in a situation where it has been ruled out that they don't have any medical thing, but it becomes a mental thing where they're like, oh my God, am I going to be able to rise to the occasion? I don't want to do that, all this kind of stuff. That's where I come in and I can help them as a sexologist. But the thing is, you need to have a conversation, for one, to reassure your husband that you love him, you want to support him, and you're on this journey with him. The other part of it, you need to tell him how it makes you feel that you guys are not able to engage. Don't point the finger, but be supportive and say, you know what? I love you so much. Our sex life used to be this. So I want to make sure that you know that I love you. It makes me feel sad that we're in this situation, but I'm not bailing on you. I am here for you, or whatever. So let him know how it makes you feel as a woman, and make sure that you let him know that you're supporting him in this, not pointing the fingers. You can't lay it down. Our marriage is over and all this kind of stuff. Also tell him that you're wanting to engage in intimacy, which has nothing to do with penetration sex, because intimacy is what is the glue that holds the marriage together, not sex. You can get sex anywhere, and a lot of people put so much focus in on penetration sex, but they have no kind of bond outside of the bedroom. And that's what makes the marriage. Effective communication, hugging and kissing each other, laying your head on each other's lap, all of those kind of things is what holds a marriage together, not sex. Because if that was the thing that brought them together, prostitutes wouldn't have no job. They just wouldn't. I'm just saying. All right. Also, know that your husband might be in a depressed state because he's not able to perform in that way. That's the reason why it's so important for you to have that conversation outside the bedroom. And it's also time for you as the wife, because all the time marriage is not 50-50. Sometimes we have to step up to the plate and teach him how to treat you. If he is not knowing how to be intimate with you, teach him how to be intimate with you. Go up to him and give him a long hug. Go up and pat him on his butt, right? Go up and say, you know what, tonight, I just want you to hold me, or I'm going to hold you. However that looks for you, be the aggressor in that situation in order to teach him how to treat you when it comes to intimacy. If he's struggling because he thinks that if he can't perform, then he's just going to stay away from you. He's going to push you away. So therefore, he doesn't have to face that he's not able to have penetration sex with you. Okay. And I know this is a hard one, because if there was a medical condition that I knew of, I could kind of guide this conversation a little bit different, which I don't. But I will say this is not unto death. Is it something that you can get past? The answer is absolutely yes. I do this work every single day. And again, like I said, I have, 4 urologists that send me their patients all the time, GYNs that send me their patients all the time when you're dealing with a woman. But my thing to this wife is, don't give up on your marriage because you can't have penetration sex, because you can have amazing intimacy there. If you need help introducing any kind of sex toys, all, foreplay, all of those kind of things, feel free to reach out to me. I offer a free 15-minute discovery call. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to help you with one thing and give you one tool or strategy that I know works to help you take your marriage to another level. Okay. And all you have to do that is visit my website, gailcrowder.com, scroll to the center, and you can schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me. Now, don't think that you about to get a free session from me and do all of this stuff or whatever. I'm not into trickery. One topic, one situation, one tool, one strategy to help you get through that. With that being said, I am doing a 7-day challenge for wives starting February the 6th through the 12th. We're going to finish it up right before Valentine's Day, called the 7-day sexual pleasure challenge. And I'm really going to challenge you to really get in a space where you understand and are able to articulate your sexual needs, because a lot of times we think that our husbands know what pleases us sexually, and they don't. They only know what pleases you six years ago. And we're changing, we're constantly growing, we're our bodies are changing, our needs, our wants and desires. And what is happening, I'm finding in my practice, that a lot of women are frustrated because they're not reaching orgasm, because he's getting his and you're not getting yours, and you're just feeling like a piece of meat, and you're like, I don't even want to engage because it's not satisfying to me. Well, you got to be able to articulate your needs, your wants, and desires sexually. So in this challenge, I'm going to challenge you to take control of your bedroom and take control of your sexual needs and desires, and be able to articulate those to your spouse. Okay. So if you want to do that, hi, Miss Williams from Philly. I appreciate you for getting on here. If you want to take the challenge, do me a favor, go visit my website, gailcrowder.com. Click on the link and it'll give you all the information that you need. I only have 20 spots in this, and actually I don't have 20 spots anymore. People have registered today. However, there is still some spots available, but I'm keeping it at 20 wives, for the simple fact is, I want to make sure that I'm able to, be there for you guys every single night. It's a 30-minute coaching session with me where you can get your questions answers, all those kind of things, And so again, if you're a wife, please join the challenge. I'm telling you, it's going to change how you show up in the bedroom for yourself and for your husband. Okay. Is there any questions about this? Again, if you guys tune in on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I just did a teaching on erectile dysfunction, and I released a smoothie that you can make at home to help, and it acts as a natural Viagra for your spouse if he's dealing with erectile dysfunction. Okay. If there's nothing else, I appreciate every last one of you guys for getting on. You wives that are on here, visit gailcrowder.com and make sure that you sign up for the challenge. I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain. And you get to talk to me every single night for 30 minutes. You can ask any question you want in a group setting. Okay. Is it a replay on that one? You talking about on for which one? For this teaching about erectile dysfunction, or I'm not sure what you're talking about, or for the challenge. The challenge does not start until February the 6th, and it ends on the 12th, because I wanted to end it right before Valentine's Day. Yes, you will be able to see the replay that what I talked about today. as soon as I get off of here. And the smoothie that I'm talking about that I'm going to be teaching on is on this coming Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you just come back here on Thursday. Okay. All right. Again, you guys, I love you guys to pieces. If you need me, you guys know how to find me. Please go visit my website, gailcrowder.com. And like I said, if you need me, y'all know how to reach out to me. If you want a chat done, all you got to do is hit me up on my website or any of my social media platforms. I will see you guys next week.